What's up, William? I'm just getting started here. I'm getting a few things rounded up, and then I'm gonna start working on that one today. I think. I don't know. I hadn't really decided when I walked out here. I was either gonna work on that or do a sheath for this one that I just finished, or work on this one. I don't know, but I think I decided it's that one. What's up, Zach? Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Haven't talked to you in a minute. So you probably heard me. I was just saying I'm just getting started. I, well, I am sure which one I'm working on now. I wasn't when I came out here. I'm gonna work on this one. Kitchen knife. I wanted to work on it last night, but I haven't worked on it at all except for on live streams. So I figured I shouldn't. I'm gonna try to do the whole thing in live streams. So so I worked on this one instead last night, doing the hand sanding. Still need to probably gonna have to do a little more to finish it up, and then it'll be ready for. It's gonna get a cord wrapped handle like that, and then I'll do sheaths for both of them at the same time. Probably that makes the most sense. And then I'll do this one after that. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself now. So more hand sanding. You're good. Been busy. Awesome. That's probably a good thing. It's another thing I was gonna come out here and clean and organize some stuff and finally mount one of these, and it just didn't feel like it. It's just not fun. It's just much funner to actually work on making stuff than it is to. I think that's snow falling off the building. I'm trying to figure out where I can set this thing and I can see what I'm doing. Hang on, y'all. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I gotta go get something. Okay, I'm back. Oh no, I've got 4 people sitting here waiting. I need to go do a couple things real quick. Alright. I'll try to keep my chair from hitting the tripod. The heater pointed right in my direction a little bit. We'll be ready to go. Hope everybody's day's going well. I'm doing all right. It's warmed up. It's into the 40s today, so it's a lot nicer. It's been pretty cold. I think it's supposed to be pretty nice tomorrow too. The next couple days, actually. Gotta have there we go. Need the tripod not touching the table, just barely. So again, this is the kitchen knife with black paper micarta handles and pink G10 liners. What's up, Cola? I don't know if Zach's still here. He was here for a second when I had to run to do some stuff, but I don't know if he hung out while I was away. I had just started, so there was only 2 or 3 people in here. He might make his way back now that it's not just a blank screen. He might be busy. He said he's been busy. some reason Samsung thinks I want messages from them all the time about irrelevant stuff. I don't. I'm trying not to kick the tripod here. It's like an ice skating rink right out in front of the garage. It is finally melting most of the snow and ice out there, but the door for the shop is on the north side of the building, so it's pretty sketchy. Make sure I'm on the top chat. I'm sure I am. I'm in all messages. And then I go to all messages, and I guess it thought that meant disappear all messages because then the chat went away. So let's try it again. There we go. Okay. Man, it just doesn't want to load up right on the one I'm watching on. Back out of here, see if that helps me. Okay. this just 180. Last time I worked on this one on stream, I kind of knocked the 90-degree corner off of the edges. I'm gonna sand right now I'm working on just the flat part around the edge, but I'll start rounding these out a little bit and evening them up a little. Finish sanding this handle, and then I still haven't put a maker's mark on this one. I'm gonna have to do that still. I would usually do it before I glue the handle on, but I did not on this one. And then sharpen it. And I'm keeping this one. Who knows, I might be able to finish this one today. Actually, I want to use I don't want to use the, oh man, I gotta get this camera set up better. I have to sit weird in my chair to not hit the camera. It hurts my back so bad. I'm gonna use the hard side right now. When I first start, I want to use the hard side, and then I'll smooth it all out with this softer leather back side. Couple lurkers in here now. Welcome. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm back working on this kitchen knife I've been working on for a while now. I'm working on other stuff in between, but I want to get this one done. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That's awesome. I suppose that's a popular place to talk about it too. Don't be mad at that. You can be, but you shouldn't. Someone is. Only a few people listening. If that little guy needs to go out again, just tell me. I will go out there. If you're hearing me, I think you are. Yeah. Yeah, I think his stomach's not feeling very good. I was gonna take him out before I started. I knew I should have, and I didn't. The paper micarta is real easy to dig in when I'm using the, I don't know if you, yeah, you can see it, when I'm using the belt sander on these inside corners. It's real easy to dig like little trenches. That's kind of why I'm using this up on the end to, I got one right there I'm trying to smooth out. It dug in real good. I guess real bad. Didn't stick on the edge there. Switch to 320 on this spot here. Bottom. Oh no, I should probably, well, I shouldn't. I should do it all at 180 first, but I'm going to rip the piece off, so we'll do a little bit. A couple more people now. Welcome. I hope everyone's having a good day. Do this part next. I got a lot to do on the spine. Ain't got none of the normal chatter. I run out of stuff to talk about when people aren't chatting sometimes. I am excited to get done with this one. Very rarely. I keep a lot of knives, but very rarely do I make one knowing that I'm going to keep it. Like from start to finish, I know I'm keeping this one. I don't do that very often. Usually what happens is I make one and either while I'm making it, I decide, hey, I'm keeping this one, or when I get done, I decide I like this one, I'm keeping it. Or sometimes I want to keep them so I can use them as a pattern to make more. With this one, from the get-go, I was keeping this one. I actually won't be the one using it most of the time. I'm sure I will once in a while, but I guess technically I'm not keeping it, but it's staying in the house. These chickens I got in this garage building here, they were babies when I put them out here. They're not babies anymore. I gotta get them moved out to the coop with the other big chickens. First I gotta get them all to get along. Move them out there. They don't need to be in here anymore. I hear some neighbors out there shooting. Down the road a little ways. Y'all probably can't hear it. I got a lot of sanding to do on this spine here. Let's find a new song to get in trouble with. Let me chat. There we go. I keep grabbing the 321 when I'm doing 180. I guess I should put the 180 right there where I keep reaching. Got some pretty deep grinder marks out here. And try to focus on that spot a little more right now. Should have taken them down to a finer grit before I had the handle on when it was still pretty easy to do. Yeah, anyone that's not subscribed, you should hit the like. I'm still a little ways away. Well, I'm still a long ways away, but when I hit 1,000 subs, I am gonna do some kind of a giveaway. I'm at least gonna give away a knife. Probably give away a couple things, but that'll be the main thing. But if you're not subbed, you probably won't find it because it's not going to be in a vertical live stream like this. It's going to be in a horizontal live stream, like one of the regular style. I still got to figure it all out. I got time to figure it out, but I feel like I'm going to get there. I don't know if it's going to be a day or a couple months or a year, but when I do get there, I'm going to do that. It'll be probably just random. I'll probably figure out. I've seen people spin that little wheel thing. I'll figure out how to do that. That's how I'll do it. You just have to type something in the chat to enter, and then the wheel will spin and it'll pick somebody. I don't know. Free stuff. It's free to subscribe, and then free stuff. Maybe potentially, it's worth it. There's worse things to subscribe to out there. It is nice. It warmed up at least enough, a little bit, that I can come out here and work. I got a light right above the bench, which is really nice. When I work in the house, I have a little desk lamp I use, but it doesn't. I'm always moving it around, trying to get it to shine the light in the right place, and so I do have a pretty good light right here, right above me. Makes a big difference when you're doing this kind of hand sanding thing. I can easily see that I still got scratches a little bit there. I'm getting them. Looks like there's really just one real deep one there now. Maybe three. I need a change of music. Dang, it's 3:30 already? That's crazy. Keep getting a few people in here. I think I'll stop and explain what I'm doing, and then it goes way back down. What's going on? I am sending this not. First of all, I'm wondering why your comment's not showing up on the screen I'm watching. That's weird. Jake Rea. Interesting. What's going on? I'm hand sanding this knife. It's a kitchen knife I'm working on. Got it all taped off so I don't mess up the finish on the blade. And I'm doing the hand sanding. Mostly I want to be working on the handle, but I had some scratches out here I had to take care of. And I got to get the tape off the edge here. I got some scratches out there to take care of, and then I'm going to get the handle shaped up and sharpen it and put my maker's mark on it, and it'll be done. Maybe not all in that order. And for some reason your comment is not showing up on the screen. I'm live on one phone and watching on an old phone, and that comment just ain't there. I left and came back, and now it's there. Maybe it was froze up. Thanks for watching. Probably got bored and left already before I saw the comment. The knife I made out of, well, it's a carbon steel. I know that. It's either 1095 or 80 CRV2, I forget. And then the handles are black paper micarta with pink G10 liners. Even though it's warmed up out here, my feet are still cold. Move the heater a little closer again. What's up, Kaiser? Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. That's good. I'm doing all right myself. Our water has been frozen for someone and it started flowing yesterday. Right on. I feel like that was some time. Started flowing yesterday. That's good. Been there. I have not had that issue yet. Here, thankfully. Yeah, I figured sometime. It was pretty cold here for the last week or so, but it's starting to warm up again. We're supposed to be in the 40s, and then a couple even 50s in the next couple days. I have a feeling that we might have made it past our coldest weather. Again. But we will see. I know yours is probably still to come. Oh, nice. So you got monetized. That is cool. So then you got to go through. Do you have to go through and like click all the videos to make them monetized now, or do you know? Or... pressure yet. Okay. That's cool. It's not that easy. Sounds easy sometimes, but it's not. So when you say your water was froze, was it your water or like the town water? Town. Okay. There's a bunch of happy people now. That sucks, man. I do not miss my water freezing for. Mine used to do it for somewhere between a week, or maybe 3 weeks every year. It seemed like, usually in February. It sucks. I'd have to haul water every day. You really start learning how much water you use when you haul it. 8K 2 days ago on water. Crazy. Yeah, when you start having to haul your own water, you really start knowing how much you actually use. Yeah. That's to actually buy water, or was that to like work on the system or something? Four trucks, 6,000 gallons each. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought you were saying. And $2,000 a truck, man. I would normally never put one in here if it was sharpened like that, but this one's not sharpened yet. The other water guy, who is essentially Boston, believe me, I told him I had it going. I had to climb the tower and take the video, and he still climbed up to see for himself. Yeah, fuck that, I don't climb towers. I bet. Yeah, I get it. It had to be done. Wasn't no one else gonna do it. Well, apparently one other guy would climb up there, but he was only gonna climb up there to make sure you did it right. Yeah. Well, I'm sure everybody's happy you climbed your ass up there and did that. Well, I just happened to look and I seen the likes go up a little bit. Thank you, whoever did that. More people hit that like button. That helped me out a little bit. Oh, I'm not even showing Wasn't even completely showing what I was doing. I think you were mostly seeing it, but... Oh, you're getting snow again. Okay. It's really starting to look like a nice knife handle now. That's 180. I get that, man. I get it. I don't know if he's still here. Is that the first time it's ever frozen up? Hmm. Oh, okay. So when you stopped it for a second, it froze. I get it. That makes sense. As long as it's running and doesn't freeze. And this side still needs shaped, but got all the rough edges off of this side. Rough is the wrong word. Sharp edges. Thank you. Go with this side some more. The one thing I don't like about this black paper micarta, sometimes when you're sanding it, you open up a spot where there's like a little, it looks like a white dot. I don't think it's not. It's a little void in the micarta, and when you open it up, the sanding dust gets in there and makes it look like a little white dot. I'm sure it probably does that on other colors too, but you don't notice it on other colors. You just notice it on black, like on this one you would never notice it. There's too much grain and stuff going on in there. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of times, I mean, you can try to sand it out. But it's going to take a lot of sanding. And then you got to go do the same amount of sanding on the other side to keep it the same. And then a lot of times you just end up opening another one. So I'm gonna act like I don't see it and keep going, and hopefully I get it sanded out right about the time I'm done without opening up anymore. There's actually two of them. This one's real tiny. It's going to probably go away. That one's deeper. Y'all, I'm sure you can't see it on the video, but I can definitely see it. Trying to keep an eye on my heater. I know my propane bottle's getting a little low. Yeah. Yeah. I'm keeping this one. I know this one's gonna get used. Um, at least I hope it is. I hope it's gonna get used. I'm pretty sure it will get used. It will hopefully get used a lot. So it's gonna get its own little scratches and stuff and character. Use some 600. Normally I would use some Windex or something with it, but Windex is in the house and I'm not going in there to get it right now. I need a bottle just for out here, but I don't have one right now, so. See what I can do with it without the Windex. Windex kind of helps lube it up and wash a lot of the sanding sludge out and stuff. Keeps your paper clean. Paper's gonna clog up real fast without it, is what I'm saying. There's someone out there shooting again. I understand that, man. I got a lot of stuff I should be doing besides this, but I kind of want to work on this. I want to finish this one. I think I'll probably go another half hour, get 2 hours in on it, and then I'm gonna go in the house and do some things I gotta do in there. Hopefully that's not sit down and do nothing and be lazy, but sometimes that's what it ends up being too. But I'll go take care of some stuff in there, and then I don't know, maybe I come back out later tonight. Really does seem like my crowd for my live streams, they are night people. Because I do a lot better at night with the live streams. It's just been too cold to come out here at night. And it shouldn't be tonight. I got it warmed up in here pretty good already. A little heater going. It's almost 50 degrees today. It's weird how my garage, it doesn't, when it gets cold, it don't keep no heat in, but when it warms up again, it stays cold in here for a while. It's good at keeping the heat out when you want it. I really want to finish this one, and I feel like I can't work on it unless I'm live streaming, because that was the whole, when I started it, that was the whole deal with it, is I was going to do it all on the live streams. But it's really slowed me down on finishing it too. I've finished 2 other knives since I started this one, because I could work on them when I'm not live streaming, because that wasn't part of the deal when I started making them. Again, it's only a deal in my head, but plus I don't got to make a sheath for this one. So once I finish this handle and sharpen it and put my maker's mark on, it's done. You can go cut up salads. I know, I seen my nephew was playing games. I didn't get a chance to stop it and say hello. Half the time he doesn't notice me for 20 minutes, which is cool. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, he's funny. It's getting finer now. I can kind of see. I can see it's a little hazy here. That means it's not all the way 600 scratches. Or somewhere in between having all the 320 out and not. Yeah. Uh, Knife blocks. That's a whole nother thing, man. I made one knife block so far, and I wasn't very happy with it. It only held two knives because I made two knives and a knife block for them. Um, I don't know. I need to research it and get some better skills or something. The one knife block I made was for my other brother. Right. Yeah, I heard a little bit about that. Not specifically jujitsu, but how much into it he is. I don't know what's blinging. Is that the TV blinging or is it my phone blinging? Might have been the TV. What's up, Garrett? Yeah. All right. Someone going down the ride on, or going down. Man, I can't even talk. Riding down the street on a side by side. Could hear them. Sometimes I think YouTube is just screwing with me. They heard me say I was gonna go for about another half hour and quit. I'm like, oh, we'll send some people to watch. Yes, welcome everybody. Hit that like button or that dislike button. Double tap the screen to like it, and if you want to do it the hard way to dislike it, you gotta hit those three little dots in the top right, and then you can hit the thumbs down. hit my little picture on the top left, it'll take you to my page, and you can click my Etsy link and see what's going on there. Most all the knives I make here go on the Etsy. This one's not gonna, but most of them do. That last one I did sold from the live stream. It was pretty cool. The guy actually bought it. It's on its way to him. I hope he enjoys it. I think it's a guy. I don't know for sure, actually. Yeah, actually, man, I had that Etsy shop for a long time, and it never really did anything. And then I started doing more live streams. Here's the thing, Etsy is just not pushing it out there. I know I sound like one of them crazy people, but once I started putting my link out there on my YouTube more and talking about it a little, I feel gross talking about it, I really do. But once I started doing that, I actually started getting some traffic there a little bit and making a few sales. So, and if I don't make a few sales, I can't continue to make more knives. It's just what it is. I don't I got probably 20 knives that I've made. I don't need to make myself any more knives. But I enjoy doing it. I want to. I want to keep working on it. It's fun. It's something I like to do. It keeps me busy. Yeah, I know. I know. It's okay to promote yourself. I get it. But God, I do not like it. Like when I just said how to go find my Etsy link, I wanted to punch myself. But it really does help out the few sales I've made on there. I'm just about out of materials, so I don't know. I guess I got 6 more knives to finish. They're all in various states of doneness. All of them are past the heat treat. So, might sound like a lot, but it's not really a lot. They'll all be done, and I'm gonna have to get some more materials. And it cost me somewhere between $30 to $50 a knife in materials, depending on what materials I use. And that I use pretty cheap materials. I don't use real expensive like stainless steels or nothing. I use good knife steels, but not real expensive ones. And then I like micarta a lot. That's kind of been my thing lately for handles, and it's not real expensive. It's a good sturdy, stable material for a handle though. And I forget where I'm going with this. Oh, sandpaper. Somewhere you should set up or buy me a coffee link. Yeah. I did finally get a Cash App. I never told nobody what it is or anything, but I did finally get one. Oh, sandpaper. Sandpaper is the most expensive part of making these knives for me right now. It's probably $25 and materials for the knife and the handles most of the time, depending on the handle material. Again, sometimes I use walnut or something more expensive, but and then it's probably $20 just in sandpaper on every knife. I got the subscribers to do the memberships. I'm way short on watch hours still. I'll be able to do memberships and super chats. I don't know if anyone will do it, but I do got the subs for that. I need the hours. And hopefully I'll get my 1,000 subs. Again, we got 41 people in here. When I do hit 1,000, I'm gonna give away a knife. At least a knife. Maybe a couple things, but I already know my plan is, unless for some reason everything I have is sold, my plan is to have someone just go on the Etsy and pick whichever one they want. If everything on there is sold, I'll make one just for the giveaway. But that's gonna be a ways away. Yeah, YouTube takes 30%. Yes, they do. People should know that when they're donating to people. There is another side to that. I don't have them, so I can talk about it a little. I think if you like someone on YouTube and you send them a super chat, YouTube does take 30%. But the other side of that is YouTube likes to make money. So when someone gets more super chats and stuff, they're gonna push that person out more to more people. So if you're super chatting someone, know that YouTube's getting 30%, but you also are kind of helping them get a little more pushed out in the algorithm. YouTube likes the people that get money donated to them because they get 30% of it. This music's totally too loud. I'm gonna get in trouble. This freaking band gets me every time too. I'm not a member of any channels, and I've never done a super chat, so I wouldn't expect anyone else to do something I'm not gonna do. It always kind of hurts my feelings a little bit when I've been watching someone on YouTube for 5 years, and then they start doing stuff where it's members only and stuff. Kind of hurts my feelings. Like, dude, I've been watching forever. Like, I can't be a member to everyone. Now I don't get to watch everything because I don't pay. So that's one thing. If I ever do memberships, I ain't cutting everyone else out of stuff. interesting. There you go. Yeah, I agree with that. That's about what it should be. Like, I don't know. I understand they're a member, they should get other perks and stuff. I get that. But as a watcher, I was a watcher of YouTube long before I ever made videos. I always kind of got me mad when I got excluded someone I've been watching forever because I didn't pay him $3 that month. So yeah, if and when I ever do memberships, that's about what it'll be. I can't even get gifted memberships because of the way I set up my YouTube account, which I didn't know at the time. I'm not allowed to get gifted memberships. So I forget exactly. I think it's called a brand account. I think mine is a brand account. Basically, what I did was I had a YouTube account that I made way back in the day. Um, and then before I ever made content, I just had an account to comment and stuff like that. And then I piggybacked, so that account can get membership gifts. But I piggybacked off that account to make this account, and I think they call this a brand account since I did that. Um, and they don't allow you to be gifted memberships. I never knew this till people kept telling me I had to go turn something on or something, and I looked into it a little more, and it'll never happen. I can't be gifted memberships, which is fine, but I had no idea at the time when I was setting it up 5 years ago. They might. That's my stomach growling. Too much coffee. Or maybe not enough. This is, it's not, what's up, Aaron? First of all, it's not a set. This is just one knife, kitchen knife, and yeah, it's, I'm gonna keep this one. So, I do have a bunch of other knives sitting here. This one's, I need to make a sheath for. It's gonna be kydex. I'll bump the camera. It's another, the same one. I need to finish the hand sanding and wrap the handle with the paracord and sheath for that one. And then I got this one. Need to get back to shaping the handle. And I got the sheath for this one about halfway done. It's gonna get it's getting a leather sheath with basket weave pattern in it. I'm not so hip on all the names, you know. Sometimes, like this knife, I pulled up some pictures of kitchen knives on the Googles and decided I wanted to make one that looked like this. A good little chopping knife for chopping up produce and stuff like that. So that's what I made. I kind of make what I think looks cool, usually, is what I'm doing. Or what I think will work good, or maybe both. Flip this over and work on the other side a little bit. I can tell it still needs more sanding. I need to get some Windex out here or something to help me get a little more out of my paper. And that's 800. It's almost starting to shine a little bit just from the finer sandpaper. I think that's still 180 on that side. I think I need to go all the way back to 320 there. I'll have to do the edges some more, and still need to clean up this spot up here. See if we can get this tape off of there. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, I like that Tonto style. I've made a few of them. Took me a while to get good at grinding that Tonto tip, where it's got the three different angles that all come together, and to get it to look symmetrical side to side and all that. Took a while to do, but I got those two, and then I got three more that are not paracord handles. They're gonna get handle scales on them, and they're sitting over here. Those are the 6 knives I got left to do after I finish this one. I was talking earlier, they're all probably past the halfway point, so I'm gonna have to start thinking about getting more materials to make more after that. I might be able to find, if I can find a couple little scrap pieces of steel. I wanna do a slip joint folder soon, but I need to see if I have some steel for it. A couple pieces about that long will work. Just need a little piece for the blade and a little piece for the spring. And then I got some nickel silver for bolster material and pins, and I got some brass for liners. So I do have the materials to make those. Some antler, jigged, or not antler, jigged bone for handle scales that I like to use on my folding knives. I haven't made a folding knife in a while. Actually need to find, there's some tools I'll need to find to do it and stuff like that. They take a long time for the slip joints. There's a lot of measuring and fitting, and like measuring to the thousandth of an inch on stuff. So the spring lines up flush when you're opened or closed or in a half stop position. The spring is flush on the back. A lot of fitting. I put a little bushing in my folding knives, so there's a lot of fitting to get that bushing just right. I want the bushing just a couple thousandths wider than the knife blade is. So when you lock down the pivot pin, I peen the pivot pins. When you lock down the pivot pin, it actually crushes the bushing just a little bit, but doesn't pinch onto the knife blade, making it hard to open and close. And that way you can really hammer your pins in real good so that they basically disappear into your bolster. You use nickel silver pin and nickel silver bolster. And with that bushing, you can hammer your pin, really peen it really good, and it'll blend right into your bolster. You can't even hardly see it. But you have to have that bushing measured just right, or you'll pin them down too tight and it'll be hard to open and close, and it won't snap close and snap open. There's a lot to them. I don't really have a good pattern either. All the ones I've made, I have the pattern I made them off of, but it's not a great pattern. It's a start, and then there's a lot of fitting and adjusting. I need to make a better pattern. That would help me out a lot. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera. $4.44. That didn't work. I do gotta end this in a couple minutes. I gotta go do a few things before it gets dark and check on chickens and make sure they're good. And dogs. I gotta get something to eat soon. My coffee cup's empty. I might come back on later tonight. We'll see. Probably around 8 o'clock my time, 8 or 9. I'm gonna do a couple more minutes here. I'm kind of in the groove. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Right. Forgot I could do that. Not that it matters. You can't, I mean, you can post links and stuff in here, but they're not clickable in the short form live streams. So if someone watches the replay with the live chat, the links will be clickable then. But YouTube don't want clickable links in these vertical live streams. They want you to stay in here and keep scrolling. Yeah. I don't even need you to do that. Just at least not right now. I don't get enough people in here talking. I see them. I just get rid of them myself. They gotta be pretty bad for me to get rid of them. Some of them are just hilarious, man. Some of the trolls are just like, try harder, buddy. They're just funny. Some people are just hilarious. I don't even think they're trolls, but they're just hilarious. That one guy come in here the other day, wanted to tell us what kind of knife every serial killer used. I mean, it was weird, but it was mildly amusing too. Can't lie. It's kind of weird that he knew that. All right, I guess we got some people in here. I'll explain what I'm doing again. I'm making a kitchen knife here. This is one that I've done start to finish on the live stream. I did not forge it. It started out as a piece of metal about as wide as the blade is. And I cut and grinded it all out and grinded some bevels in it and heat treated it. And the blade's all sanded to a finished finish. And now I'm working on sanding the handles smooth. It's got, here, I'll show you, black paper micarta handles, and then it's got pink G10 liners. So, which side was I sanding? This side. This knife here I am keeping. Sorry, I didn't mean to kick the camera. This one I'm keeping. This one's going in my kitchen. Most of them go in my Etsy store, but not this one. Yeah, you're good. I figured that's what you're doing. Stuff around the house. I ain't even really got to take care of mine. I just got to make sure they go inside and that they got an automatic door now. And I do like to make sure that it closes. And they're all there at night, at least when I'm around. If I'm not around, it's kind of the reason for having an automatic door, but I do have chickens in this building that I got to take care of. I got to get them water and food. They're younger ones. They need to go outside. Part of why it's so humid in this building right now. Chickens living in it. I gotta get them out of here. If I do come back out this evening and work, I will bring the Windex with me to help me do a little wet sanding, keep my paper from clogging up so much. This is the not so fun part. I don't know. People say it's not so fun. There's a therapeutic thing to it for sure. Kind of zone out and just try not to make it dirty or sound dirty because it's not, but zone out and stroke it back and forth. Didn't work. Made it sound dirty. Maybe that says more about me than anything. What's up, Brian? Good to see you. Glad you could join us. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. I said I was going to end it 20 minutes ago. But here I am, still sanding. I do got to end it here soon. Since you weren't here, I was saying I might come back. Um, I might come back on later tonight, a couple hours. I would like to finish this knife. I'm not going to finish it right here on this live because I still got a bit of sanding to do, and then I got to shine up the handle somehow. I don't know. Sometimes when you buff them, it don't work too good. Especially on the black, it kind of makes it cloudy sometimes. It's both. So it's got a battery, but it also came with a solar panel. But there's not enough sun this time of year to keep it charged. So I do have to go out there. It lasts a while, but about every 3 weeks to a month, I have to go out there and plug it in to charge. I take one of those little backup battery banks that you would use to like charge your cell phone. I take one of those out there and plug it into it and charges it up pretty good for about 3 weeks. Now in the summertime, there's enough sunshine that the little solar panels seem to keep it charged up. I actually don't even have the solar panel plugged into it right now. The problem with the one I got is the wire for the solar panel. The place they have the wire plug in kind of hangs down in front of the door a little bit. So the chickens come in and out, and you have to buy good batteries and they're expensive. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, mine's got a built-in battery, but the solar panel does not keep it charged. At least not in the winter, it doesn't keep it charged. I did have a problem where when we had the freezing rain a while back, it froze shut. I couldn't get it to open or close or anything. I had to take a plumber's torch out there and melt the ice off of it real carefully in order to not cook the chickens. Is that a new knife? Yeah, this is the kitchen knife I've been working on for, God, I feel like it's been a couple weeks now. It shouldn't really take that long, but since I've only done it on live stream, it's taken a while. But yeah, this is the one with the pink liners. Only knife I've ever made with pink liners, so that's a good thing to set it away, set it apart from the rest. Another thing about the paper micarta, sometimes as you sand through the different layers, you can kind of see them, and I think that's what I'm seeing here. Either that or I got 180 scratches in there still that I didn't get out. I'm definitely seeing a little line right through there. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, this one's coming out nice too. They've all came out nice lately. Chicken's going crazy. Make sure something wasn't getting them. I think it was just a rooster chasing one of them. I found a bunch of feathers in the yard yesterday. I believe it was one of the neighbor's roosters. I don't know what got it, but something did. I want to make sure nothing's getting mine. All right, let's see what we got here. I still got a lot more sanding to do on here, but let me stand up so I can better see what you guys are seeing. Yeah, see, you can kind of see the little line there running down each side. Gotta get at that some more. This side's looking pretty nice. You can really see the pink starts to stand out a lot more when you get the finer scratches in there. So it's looking nice. Yeah, you can really see the pink now. Feels good. This handle is just a tiny bit small, but it should be fine. I won't be using it most of the time if it was. It would be a little bit small if it was for me to use. Yeah, I think what's going on here, what I'm looking at, is I think I got, you can see kind of like that ghost ring. You can see a line right down there and right down there. I think I got coarser scratches on these edges that I probably need to go back to 320 and hit it real good. And then need to bring something out to wet sand so I can, so my paper don't clog up so bad. But this side looks real nice. Yeah, weird. In the camera, I can see it's got a little bit of that there too, especially right there. Can't really see it here. Anyway, more sanding to do. It's been 2.5 hours now. I'm gonna stop this one here. I may or may not come back out tonight and go live some more. We'll see. I don't know. I gotta get some stuff done around here before it gets dark, which is a couple minutes. So let's put this back here so it's ready when I come out next time. Barn owl, yeah, I definitely got an owl around here. I don't ever see it until it's nighttime, so that might be what got my neighbor's chicken though, because there's this one rooster that, I mean, he wakes up early. He'll be out in our front yard at 3:30, 4 in the morning. And I have a feeling that's when it happened. It's still way dark and this rooster's out cock-a-doodle doing and stuff. I don't know, he's a weird chicken. or was a weird chicken. So, all right. Of course, YouTube be doing me like that right when I'm ready to quit. That gives me a bunch of viewers. So, all y'all in here, you should hit that subscribe and come back and watch some other time. I'm about to end it right here. Have a good night. Yeah, I got you. I'll see if I can text it to you, Kaiser. I'll have to go find it on Amazon. So, but I'll see if I can do that.